You ever sit in a room full of people and still feel completely alone? Like you're here, alive, existing, but somehow still missing. It's not depression, it's not boredom, it's something deeper, something older, something existential. And here's the wild part. That feeling of being lost, it's not a flaw. It's a signal, a philosophical compass pointing you back to yourself. Most people think being lost means they need to change jobs, move to a new city, or find a new partner. But that's not it. Because even when they do all that, the feeling doesn't go away. You're not lost in your career. You're not lost in your relationships. You're lost in your identity. Philosopher Søren Kierkegaard called it the despair of not being oneself. It's when the version of you that shows up in the world is not the version that feels real inside. You laugh when you don't want to. Say yes when your gut screams no. Smile through meetings, deadlines, obligations, while your soul quietly starves. The truth? You're not broken. You're just living out someone else's idea of who you're supposed to be. And your existential self? It's trying to wake you up. From a young age, we're taught to grow up and face reality. But no one explains what reality even is. We're handed a script, go to school, pick a safe career, make money, get married, buy a house, be normal. And if you question it, you're a rebel, a dreamer, or worse, irresponsible. But here's what the Stoics, the Buddhists, and even modern thinkers agree on. The real world is a collective dream. It's made up of rules we all agreed to without reading the fine print. And sometimes, feeling lost is your mind's way of unsubscribing from that dream. It's not a failure. It's a philosophical awakening. You're starting to realize, I'm not here to play a role. I'm here to become. Being lost doesn't mean you've strayed. It means you're searching. And that's sacred. In ancient philosophy, the path to wisdom always begins with aporia, the Greek word for wonder or bewilderment. Socrates said, the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. So when you feel disoriented, when life stops making sense, when old dreams don't inspire you anymore, that's not weakness, that's evolution. It means you're entering what Carl Jung called the individuation process, the moment your true self begins to emerge from the ashes of the identity you were given. It's painful, it's confusing, but it's also the beginning of becoming someone who is no longer just a product of your past, but the author of your future. So how do you find your way back? Here's the truth, you don't. Because the point isn't to go back, it's to go inward. Here are 3 practices that actually work. First, silence. Not passive scrolling, not background noise, actual silence. Sit with your thoughts. Let them twist. Let them unravel. Truth only surfaces when distraction dies. Second, subtraction. Not more goals, not more to-do lists, but less. What can you remove? What can you let die? Clearing space is how the soul breathes. Third, sacred rebellion. Start doing one thing a day that breaks the rules in a good way. Say no when expected to say yes. Take the long way home. Speak from your gut. Live unapologetically inward. You won't find yourself in someone else's map. You have to build your own compass, step by step. Here's the part no one tells you. You might never feel fully found, because growth isn't a destination. It's a constant unlayering. Who you were at 20 won't be who you are at 40, and that's beautiful. The discomfort is not a detour, it's a doorway. Each time you feel lost, you're being invited deeper into yourself, to rediscover values, to reinvent beliefs, to reclaim your name. Because at the end of the day, being lost isn't about not knowing where to go. It's about remembering who you are when the world goes quiet. So if you're feeling lost, good. It means you're finally off the script. It means your soul is waking up. Don't rush to be found. Wander with intention. Ask better questions. And trust that the path is forming under your feet with every honest step you take. The most important journey you'll ever take is the one back to yourself.